Howdy. If you're tuning in now, let me move this over. If you're tuning in now, I'm going to wait. I should have waited another minute before I started this, but that's okay. Give people time to come in here. Um, for those that are going to watch us later, thank you for tuning in. Sorry about last week. Um, I just got times and everything confused. Um, Sorry to cut it short and everything. Let's see who we've got in here with us so far. It's not showing me. That's okay. Howdy. We got 2 people in here so far. So that's good. We're going to talk a little bit about tools, services, and warranty, and all that other good stuff today. I guess I'll get started. It's 6:30. Other people can catch up or log in, jump in the chat and tell me, hey, let me know where you're watching from, who you are, and all that good stuff. So tools, warranty, all that good stuff. So everybody knows there's roughly 4 tool truck brands. There's Snap-on, Mac, Cornwell, and Matco. Mac and Matco sort of are branches off the same tree that kind of got split down the middle at some point. Snap-on is a behemoth. They buy up and just all kind of, they're a monster in the tool world. And then there's Cornwell, who's also a decent contributor, but they don't have quite the footprint that the others do. Mac is now owned by Stanley Black & Decker. I don't know for how long. Matco was owned by Danaher Tool Group. Not sure what the status is right now, but it used to be. Mac and Matco is a branch off of Mac. They split from them a long time ago. One part of the family went one way, one part of the family went the other way. They have two different types of tool businesses now. Matco has been in it since the 80s, I reckon. I've got some good friends. The person I buy tools from, they own a tool store here in Elizabethtown. Used to be a Cornwell dealer, and at one time he was a Matco dealer as well. Did a lot of talking to him. I actually started to go into the tool business at one time. I was serious. I contacted the recruiter. We talked. They gave me their big spiel, sent over the contract. I started looking over it. I was not happy with the contract whatsoever. It didn't feel like the company had my back. It felt like the company was trying to make their money off of me instead of me being a representative for them. So I decided not to go in the tool business for that particular company and haven't really looked into it with another company since. That being said, tool truck business is very competitive. Extremely high startup cost if you buy your own tool truck. And I see you there, Pete. Appreciate you joining in. So you got to understand when you step foot on that tool truck, their prices are high. They're already probably, if you can buy that product on the market, internet, whatever, chances are you're going to pay more for it on the tool truck. Chances are that guy, unless he was coming to money or gal, they probably financed everything. The payment for the truck alone for me, without, and this was in 2021, was going to be either $2,000 or $2,500 a month. That was just my truck payment. That wasn't fuel. That wasn't my loan for tools. And this certain company was going to give me $15,000 worth of tools up front, which was $15,000 retail, not $15,000 cost. Total, I was going to have to finance, I think it was $60,000 worth of tools, or come up with money. I had a little money set aside. I actually had $30,000 to invest in the tool truck, but it wasn't going to be enough. It was going to be roughly a third of what I needed. It was actually probably going to be way less than that, because not counting my tool truck, it's going to be about a third. But anyway, after looking through everything, it just wasn't right. But when you go on that tool truck, this is what they're dealing with. They buy their tools at roughly 70% of retail, unless they buy them on special. Second thing, this is one company. I don't know the others, but I figure it's a very similar model. So they buy them at 70% of retail, roughly. They pay fees, they pay franchise fees. They also had to pay that 3% credit card fees. And oh, guess what? They sell you a $10,000 toolbox or whatever, and you make payments on it, and you make your payments through that dealer. That credit card fee that tool company does not pay the credit card fee. He does. So that's 3% off of $10,000 is it $300? Yeah, it's $300. $300 worth of fees that he pays off that. So let's say he made 30% off of that deal straight up. So 30% of 10,000 is 3,000. And oh, you just took, they just took another, 3% off of him. That is another $300 out of his 3,000. And he doesn't get all of that. Well, he does get it up front, ends up pushing it back if it gets financed through the big company. So it's a little bit into the world of a tool truck. So let's just say that a tool truck gives you good service. Now, I'll talk about the bad service here in a minute. They can be pretty good. They warranty your stuff. You can call up, say, hey, I need this at this point, and they'll try to get it to you and all this. That'd be a pretty good idea, Pete. Having your own truck for a Craftsman, that would have been pretty awesome back in the day. But so let's say they give you good service, that would be all great. That is not always the case. They don't always come by every week. They don't always treat you great. I'm lucky. I deal with Mac locally, and I deal with Snap-on. I can't remember the Mac dealer's name, but the Snap-on dealer is David Barr. I don't have a shop that is in their network. I just call up David Barr and I say, hey, I need this, and he tells me where I can meet him. Mac, I call him up and say what I want, and he comes to my house. And it's just according, but that's two dealers. That isn't every dealer out there. Some I hear horror stories about I bought this tool from so and so and they won't warranty it. This, that, and the other, and it's just crazy. And that's the thing. I was watching CP the Tool Addict a few days ago, and he has this what is it, a love hate relationship or hate relationship with Harbor Freight, and mainly Harbor Freight fanboys. And I can understand that. And they talk about the warranty and all that. Here's the thing: consistency. Harbor Freight hasn't always been consistent with their warranty. If you've been doing with it for any amount of time, you know that they haven't, but they're getting better. They've always claimed to have a lifetime warranty on certain things, but sometimes if I hear people, if you don't have the right packaging or whatever, if you don't have all the tools to trade in for a whole set, they may not give it to you. Okay, but they're getting better. But then again, there's the Snap-on. If you're getting great service, or the Mac or the Matco or the Cornwell, if you're getting great service, you can call him up and he might come to your house, or he'll meet you at work, and something like that. If you're not getting good service, which there are a fair amount of people that aren't, then that's not going to happen. So it's hard to compare, because this big tool chain that is all one owner and has a management philosophy, you're going to get more consistent service from one than you are the other. Now, that's not to say one is better than the other, but you got to understand, if I need a tool at whatever time, first of all, I don't know if David Barr will come to my house. I wouldn't want to ask him if I was at 10 o'clock in the night and I broke my last whatever, and I don't know that I want to call him up and ask him. But that being said, Harbor Freight's not open either. And it was a good conversation that he was having that on CP the Tool Addict. But I just wanted to say that my experience and your experience on the tool truck may not be the same, because it's a different person. It also may not be the same because I go on the truck and every time he stops by, I buy something from him. Now, I go once every few months. I don't hit him up every day. I usually pay with a credit card, so he gets all his money one shot and whatever. I can tell you, I did take a the rethread or thread repair kit, the older one. I took it in. It's made by who is it? It's not K-Tool. I forget. But anyway, it's a rethread kit. Everyone sold the same daggone thing. Snap-on had it branded with them. I took in one that my son had broke about a month or two ago, and he swapped it out for me, no problem. It was something I had bought at the pawn shop. I got another socket I want to trade out. I haven't contacted him yet, but it's one that I bought online from someone selling in a forum. And, I'm sure he will trade them out. My tool store that I deal with, they are a distributor for, I forget what the distributor's name is, but they buy tools from a distributor and then sell them. They sell Genius, they sell Gear Wrench, Vim, Knipex, Knipex, whatever. Let's see who else. Astro, Mayhew, just a bunch of different brands all over the place, and they're pretty good with me about fixing stuff that I break from them. I even took in a Genius ratchet, and they were going to fix it for me one time, but it was so old that they couldn't get the parts, and I wasn't going to push it because I found it in a junk truck that I bought. If they were going to be able to fix it, I told them I got this out of a junk truck. Wanted to see if I could get it fixed. But anyway, your service, according to who you're dealing with, the actual person, is going to vary. When you're dealing with a bigger corporation, sometimes it doesn't vary quite as much. And go on to the second part about this warranty. Because I'm already talking about service and warranties mixed in there. But warranty. There are tools out there that we buy that aren't necessarily warranted as easily as we think. There are certain places, Sunex, I can buy a tool, call them up, they'll send it out to me. I think Tecton's is easy warranty. A few of them are like that. There are places that are not. There are some places that are Snap-on one says they are warranted to the original owner only, but some dealers will swap it out. I've also had Snap-on corporate send me stuff out for free because, I told them, hey, my ratchet is broke. Can I, it's the mechanism inside. Can I get a new one? They sent it to me. So warranty, you never know. So Vessel, awesome screwdrivers. I like these things. There's a review on them in here. Maybe later on I'll put a link to it down there. I like them. It's a good product. I don't know how in the heck I get it warranted. I don't even know where to begin. And there's others companies like that. I know if I would have bought my Knipex pliers at my local tool shop, he would warranty them no problem. But if I didn't buy them from him, I'm not sure he would. It's just because, he didn't make any money off of those, but he's fixing to have to, send them off to use his money to send them off to get me a new pair. So I think most of my Knipex have either been bought through KC Tool Company or Amazon, and most of those Amazon purchases I think were from Knipex America. The KC Tool Company too, so it wouldn't be too hard. But I do have 2 pair of Craftsman branded Knipex that I have no clue how I get them because they're like 10, 12 years old. Don't know if I'll be able to get warranty. So we got your service and we got your warranty. Those are the 2 big things about tools. That's why I buy from everywhere. I buy from a bunch of different places. And it's really according to what I can get. If I wanted to go to my local tool store, they would be great. If I bought the new Milwaukee Impact from him, he would service it. No questions asked. Always send batteries in or what have you. But he's going to cost me $100 more, pretty much for the new big 1/2-inch impact gun with a battery and the charger. It's going to cost me about $100 more than it would from Home Depot. And the thing is, that from his distributor, it cost him as much to buy it from there as it does to buy it from Home Depot. Don't make sense to me. I would buy it from Home Depot if it was me. But I'm not, I don't understand if, they may have to buy a certain amount of tools or all that. I'm rambling. Any questions y'all got? I wouldn't mind having a tool truck of my own and just buy whatever I want and whenever. But some of the big tool companies, they won't sell to you unless you buy, X amount. And, it is what it is. Have any questions of me? So, Pete, if you're still on here, and whoever the other person is on here, I need y'all to go ahead and send me something on the chat here, because I'm going to give this away to one of y'all. If someone else jumps in, I'm gonna give it away, but you got to tell me who you are because I don't know who you are and I don't know who to give it away to. This is a vessel. This is a vessel ball grip screwdriver. It's a 3-piece set or 4-piece set. It's got 3 drivers, a PZ2, PZ3, P1, 2, and 3, and a number 6 flathead. So, okay, Pete, I got you. Who's the other person that's on? Go ahead and put your name in there. If not, I'm going to be ending this here in a minute unless I get some questions to answer. And I'm going to put both your names in a hat and draw it. I don't really know how to do it. But any questions of me? Anything y'all thinking about? Again, I'm sorry last week. Yeah, along with the whole Super Bowl deal and me forgetting about it, I'd forgot about my daughter and stepdaughter's birthday dinner that we were going to. So when I had to start the live, we were just dropping her back off, and we were fixing to drive through a mountain to get back home, and I'd have lost coverage anyway. A Mustang engine. I called up. I actually went out there, so I use Performance Automotive Machine. No, Performance Competition Automotive Machine in Brandenburg, Kentucky. If you ever heard of Street Outlaws, the whole show, there was this one guy. He drove the Moonshiner. It's a 55 Chevy. Well, he's my machinist out there. He owns the machine shop. You would have seen him on 1 or 2 episodes of the No Prep Kings and a couple episodes of the JJ the Boss Mustang. I mean JJ the Boss show. But anyway, so he's got my block. They've got it cleaned up and they've done a quick inspection of it, but that's about it. I've got to buy me a new cam because the cam gears ate up. They used the wrong cam gear. I think they put on the cam retainer plate on backwards. And so I got to get a new cam retainer plate because they messed the cam up. That's all I can say. And I'm also looking at possibly buying a new distributor because I don't know what it is. I don't like those coil on top distributors. I think they're HEI or something like that. I just don't like them. And I want something I know a little more about. I mean, it's easy, but I don't know that I can do anything with the one I got. I don't know if I can lock it out or and all that stuff. The cam, I wish I had it in here in the house. I'm in my room right now. Eventually, when I get my garage, my loft finished, I'll be doing stuff out there. Give it to Pete. I have one. Keep plugging. Okay. Well, I appreciate it. We got a third person that come in. Put your name down there. Hey, thanks, Stephen. I appreciate that. But anyway, so the cam is pretty chewed up. So I'll be changing it out. The guy, one of the guys I've been talking to at the machine shop tells me he thinks I should change my lifters out too. I was thinking about just taking them apart, flushing them out real good, and putting them back together. So there's a decision there. I've got a brand new set of Morrell short travel lifters to go in it. I was saving them for a different motor, but I may as well put them in this. I'm thinking because I don't know when I'll get my Ranchero together for a big motor. If you don't know, I got a 408 Windsor sitting there, and I'm building it to put in my Ranchero, which is going to be, I want it to be a no prep car, but it's nowhere near ready. So, yeah, I know, Pete. I'm just trying to be cheap. And I know cheap isn't always the way to go, but my upbringing, uh, we had to use what we had. There was no buying it. There wasn't even credit card money to go put it on. Nowadays, everyone's got a credit card. Nowadays, you know, we can get money to do whatever, and I don't know. We throw a lot of stuff away nowadays that could probably be used, but I agree, for something that I'm going to be turning over 6,000 RPM, maybe I should spend a little money on it, or I'll be doing it all over again. I understand that. I just, you know, I'm trying to cut corners where I can, what's the word I'm looking for? Where I can reasonably, where it's okay to cut some corners, because I know it's not going to be, I know I'm not going to be turning out, 700-800 horsepower, because, you know, everyone says a 302 limit is about 500-600 horsepower. I don't know if that's really the case, but I have heard many stories and had good friends that cracked their blocks down the middle. I know I'm not going to be spraying it with a lot of nitrous when I eventually get there, though. Uh, got a little indigestion. So I'll be lucky if the engine hits 400 horsepower before any power adders. And then after that, you know, we'll see. We'll see how they how much I could do. I did talk to the machine shop, and it's going to cost me $600 to put it on the dyno, but I pretty much got it all day Saturday, on a Saturday, to do that. So I think I know I'm gonna film that if I can come up with the money to do it. Um, ain't no way I'm not going to use that for content. That would just be crazy. Um, did I answer your question? I go into too much detail, Pete. Any more questions? This week, I'm trying to do a video tonight and publish it tonight. Friday and Saturday, I spent at the National Farm and Machinery Show, or something like that. And um, yesterday I went to the tractor pull. So I've got a little video I'm gonna put together for that. I actually talked to the toolbox manufacturer there. So I've got a little video I'm gonna put together on that, and I'm gonna do a ton of shorts on tractor pulls. Let's see what else. And in about a week or two, I'll be getting my new Energy Logic X75 or whatever it is, because I bought it at the show, saved a little money. I can't really tell you how much I paid for it. Plus, they gave me a little off to do a video, 2 videos. So I'll be doing a put it together video and show how easy it is to get it set up and everything. And then probably later on, after I've used it a bit, I'll give my opinion on it. I agree, Pete. $600 is a lot. I want to do it because I want to see how the engine does, and I don't know of any other place around to get it done. And all the machine shops are crazy busy, so I've got a local one, another local one that's in Elizabethtown. Um, Competition Automotive is in Brandenburg, Kentucky. The one in Elizabethtown is called Brangers, but they're big, huge into supermotors. Uh, that 6-cylinder. I mean, like they're big on it. So, um, hey Pete, while we're thinking about this, um, write my email address down. It's James, James, F as in Frank, Terrell, Terrell, at gmail.com. Um, Tell me in chat when you got it. If you need anything else, here, I'll put it in here. Let me know when you got it. Send me an email with your home address. I will send you out one of these. It's going to come directly. It's going to come directly from Amazon. Um, all I ask for you is tell me how you like it after you've used it a little bit. That's all I want. I'm gonna try to give away something. I ain't big money like Jeff. Uh, I'm not a pocket watcher. I'm just saying I can't. You know, I can't give away like that. It just. But then again, I'm not monetized yet. It it's taken me a whole lot longer for some reason to get monetized. I just can't get the hours. I've got. He's awesome. I love Jeff. He's a great guy. Um, but I don't know why. It's just taking me long to get at that 4,000 hour mark that I got to have. And when I hit January 26th, my biggest video, because it's a 1 year rotation. So my biggest video started losing me hours because it hit last year at that time. And then I didn't do anything worth a flip for months. Um, and it was 600 and something hours. So, but yeah, Stephen, but it's awesome. I'm glad he does. Um, I'm going to try to give away something to the people that come into the live videos every week. It'll be so. This is $13. It might cost me 14 after tax. That ain't bad. I've given away a few of my cups, and I might give away a hat. I'm having some hats made. I've already paid for them. They'll be here in about 2 weeks, maybe 3, and I might give away 1 or 2 of those. I'm gonna try to sell them too, and they'll be they're not Richardsons, but they look like a Richardson, and they're gonna have the logo in the middle and Jethro's Garage and Fab on the back. So, but hey, unless y'all have some more questions, I think I'm gonna end this. I got studying to do. I'm in my last semester of my associate's program that the Army's paying for, and then next fall I start my bachelor's program. So I've got 3 classes I'm in right now, and I'll take 2 more classes for the second half of the spring. So, um, yeah, Pete, I'm going all in on this thing. I'm trying to make YouTube work, but I'm trying to give back too. So, we'll see. But I appreciate everything y'all do. I'll give you another minute for any more comments or any more questions. I'll keep on talking if y'all like the sound of my voice. Getting a little dry there, but yeah, I appreciate everything y'all do. appreciate y'all tuning in here. I also, I've been a little lazy. I've got 2 garage tours to do. One for a guy that's close to me. He's another vet. And then there's a place out in what's the name? Bardstown. That I'm going to do a garage tour with. Pete, I'm going to school for. I'm just getting a bachelor's. I mean, associate's in science. It's not. It's something science, but my bachelor's is either going to be in human resources management or management. Um, so I'm not really sure. Uh, and I'm really kind of, part of me wants to get another job and part of me doesn't. I am retired military, 100% disabled. It may not look like it, but yeah, I'm in a ton of pain after going to the farm machinery show, walking around 12,000 steps, and then yesterday again. But anyway, that's a whole lot of information. I was working at GE Appliances as a supervisor on their building their refrigerators when I got out of the Army. I did it for 3 years. Great money, high stress environment. Um, every minute, well, that was supposed to be a refrigerator roll off the line at that time every 40 seconds or so. So, yeah, I appreciate it, Pete. So anytime the line stopped, you had to rush and get it back going. It was just, I didn't need all that. You know, I did four combat tours, one to Iraq, 3 to Afghanistan, 03, 04 Iraq, 8, 9 Afghanistan, 10, 11, and 12, 13 Afghanistan. And that's enough stress. I'll, the rest of it, I'll just leave it here. I don't need it. I don't need all that stress anymore. But, okie doke. I guess I'm going to get off here before I end up telling y'all my whole life service. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Honestly, it was a good opportunity for me and my family. Um, I come from a low income area, and the military was a good way for me to provide better for my family. Um, so, it isn't that I didn't get anything out of it. So, um, yeah, even though Birmingham is pretty decent, I was going to be stuck in a what is it? Fab shop pretty much the rest of my life. So 4 easy years in the Air Force in Las Vegas. Hey man, but you volunteered. That's all that matters. Um, Thank you for your service, Stephen. Is it Stephen or Steve? Whatever it is, thanks. Um, but yeah, it was an interesting life. But well, without further ado, we've been on here for 40 minutes now, and I've got 2 classes to get done by midnight. Y'all take care, and hey, I'll see y'all at the latest next Sunday. You never know when I pop on and try to do a live, but I'm gonna try to do them every Sunday at 6:30. Thank y'all. I'm cutting off here now. Take care. Y'all too. Have a great night.